Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Eleni, aka Lenny's Crochet if you've never been here before. Today's video, we're going to be organising my yarn stash. Because it's actually abominable, like it's bad and it's so much yarn with no plans for it, so I'm going to try and organise it so that I can start organising what I'm going to do with it. This is my uni house. If you've been here a long time, you know this is not actually where I normally reside, but I'm here more than I am actually at home. And originally I didn't actually bring that much yarn to uni. I left a lot of it at home. Then I went home halfway through the first semester, brought a load back at Christmas, got a lot for Christmas, got sent a lot, bought a lot myself as well because there is a yarn shop around the corner from me in uni, which is so deadly, it's awful. And now it's just accumulated and I've got way too much. Not a lot of plans for it either, which is the worst part. Like, organise it all so that I can kind of like map out all my projects because I just have lots of scraps as well. I'm going to show you where everything is because it's kind of dotted around my room. My room isn't that big either, and it takes up a lot of storage in my room because I don't have that much storage. Also, if it sounds like I'm shivering when I'm speaking, it's because I am. The heating, I think, is now on. I think it's coming on, but it's freezing in this house and it takes like a good half an hour for it to warm up. So if I'm shivering, or seem like I'm shivering, that is why. First off, we have my trolley, which was once very cute and is now a pain in my ass. Like, what is going on down here? I don't know. Like, it's actually so ugly. Like, it was really cute and now it's not. We also have this big basket. I got this from Hobbycraft. Ignore the, oh my god, I got these from a charity shop. This is completely besides the point, but they're really cute. Big basket. And it's sitting right in front of my mirror where I do my makeup. Hey, it's just in the way and it just all needs to be organised or go somewhere else. Then we've got like this like rack of clothes which has got stuff down there, which I'll show you now. A lot is missing right now actually because I've donated some of it to a charity fashion show, which I will get back, but and I've got yarn down here as well. I've got like a pile in here. There's some in there, but that's mainly like belts and bags, but there is some at the bottom, I know that. I actually need to like get a grip and get it sorted because it's ridiculous. Like, it's really bad. This is the main problem area. Ignore my makeup little thing over there, that's not very organised either, but this is the main problem area that we need to sort out. My plan of action is to tackle the cart, but basically I'm going to split it into 3 sections. So keep in one pile, obviously, because I'm actually going to get rid of some. So keep, and then everything that I keep I'm going to try and organise projects for. Like, I want to be really intentional with what I'm keeping, and if I can't think of something to make with this yarn, or I'm like, I actually don't really know what I'd do with it, then it's going to go into a different pile. Then we've got donate. Donate will be to my other housemate who crochets, or the yarn shop around the corner. I'm pretty sure if it still has like, if it's still a full ball and it still has a label on, you can donate it. They have like a charity basket where you can donate yarn to it for other people who crochet or knit for charity. And anything that Alice doesn't want, who's the other girl who crochets at my house, I will give all of that yarn to them or to a charity shop or whatever. Or if something is just like in a massive ball and I physically can't untangle it, which is like absolutely a last resort because I don't want to waste anything, it will have to go in the bin because I don't have the capacity to unravel it. But like, I'm really hoping that doesn't happen because I actually don't think that much of stuff is in a ball, like a tangled ball. It's just a mess. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to sort them into piles, put everything on my bed, and then Alice is going to come in and she's going to go through what I'm going to donate. Starting to do is put it into colour piles, so like random accessory things as well, like beads and tape measures and stuff. So I'm just going to make a pile for like random crochet accessories as well because those also need to be organised. I have lots of blue and that's just from this little basket, so I know I'm going to find like so many little stitch markers as well, so I'm going to make a pile of those because I'm actually running out, which is crazy. I don't think I've ever run out of stitch markers, but I just put them in and then I lose them and they go somewhere and I can never find them. Knitting needles, I don't really know how to knit. There's a magnet attached to that. Like, this is what I mean. Just random. Like, why have I kept that? Like, that is probably 10 meters of yarn. I just don't like wasting it, but that is like 10 meters. I have so many like tiny little scraps of stuff. I really need a scrap yarn project that I'm not going to hate, like something I'm actually going to love, because I've always hated scrap yarn projects, but like I desperately need them because I don't want to waste this. Like, now that I've got it, I don't actually know if you can see me. Now that I've got it all laid out, I'm going to start organising it into what I want to keep, what I want to donate. I've organised it into colours just to see how like ridiculous I have of each colour. It's now going to go out of colour, but like obviously I have so much blue, so I'm going to donate a lot of blue because I really don't need that much. Same with the black. I don't wear black that often and I've got loads of black. Like what is that about? White, okay, fair enough. I feel like white is a staple and like cream colours, but yeah, right, we're going to organise it into things I want to keep. Lots of it I want to keep, but I'm going to have to cake. So I'm going to try and cake a lot of yarn in this video as well. My yarn line is kind of broken though, I've lost the clamp, but hey ho. These are all to be caked, so I'm going to make a cake pile of also like yarn and projects that need to be unravelled. We've gotten to a point of the sorting where I've kind of gone through all of the full balls of yarn that I like or dislike. Now we're at a point where I'm like, I don't know. I've put it all in piles on the floor. There's lots of like caking but keeping, caking but donating. There's actually not a lot in the donate pile right now, so I think I'm going to go back through everything I'm keeping again, and if I don't have like a specific thing in mind, I'm just going to donate it because I have too much. Like I genuinely just have too much for the storage that I've got right now. I have so many scraps and I don't know what to do with them. The scraps can't necessarily be donated unless Alice wants them. I don't think she'll want like tiny little bits of yarn. I'm genuinely struggling. I might put like a question on my Instagram. What I might do is I might cake all the scraps and then put them aside for now in like a separate bag in my room. And then if somebody has a really good suggestion of what to do with them, that would be brilliant. But I actually like don't know right now. I don't know whether to make something out of them or just cut my losses and throw them away, but that feels like such a massive waste. Okay, so these are all the, well, these aren't all the scraps, but I've started sorting the scraps into like weight of yarn. So this is all like worsted weight 5mm scrap yarn that I've got. And like, yes, there's not a lot of it because they obviously come in 50g balls and some of them are full and then some of them are like almost full. Then I've got bits like this that are like hardly anything, but there's still like some what usable. I don't know whether I'm just being stingy, but I just don't want to waste it. I've got like 4mm DK or sport, like there's even some sport in here, not that actually, let me take that out, like DK lighter bits. I've got 2 bits of mohair here that I feel like could go in either, because you can put mohair with a lot, to be fair. I'm going to put them there for now, but I don't really know what to do with it. That's quite big, that's at least 75g, so you're going down there. Over there, ignore the state of my room because now it looks really messy. That is keep but cake. There's a fine line because some of them have come over. That section there is donate but cake. That is donate. This is keep, and I feel like this is way too big. So I'm gonna have to go back through. Like maybe I don't keep those. I've only just bought them, but like I actually don't really have a plan for them. And maybe those grey ones, like I don't really have a plan for them. I just don't really want to get rid of them because I got them really early on. Same with the wool and the gang. Like I got gifted that, but also I don't know what I'm gonna do with the black. Like the pink, I've got pink somewhere in there, I know I'll use, but like the black, I'm not sure. This is getting a lot more stressful than I thought it was going to be, but I have just put a story out on my Instagram, so hopefully people are going to respond to that. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do, because I ask a lot of questions on my story a lot of the time when I'm like stuck. You want to help me make some crocheting business decisions? Head on over there. I've just put a little story on asking if anybody knows some like non-basic, actually thinking potentially like bucket hats or something like that, because still summery, or like scrap yarn bikini tops. Shout out to Caroline, I think it's Kaza Crochet. Yeah, Kaza's Crochet. It's the icon, I love her anyway, but I literally stumbled across this video and didn't realise it was her. She's made one of these like scrap yarn baskets, which I also think would be a really, really cool idea. I actually really love this, so I think even if it's fairly small, this is what I'm going to use this for, because I've got like lots of colours and I feel like that would look really cute as a basket like this, and then I can put yarn in it. I've actually also come across an absolute queen who made a scrap yarn skirt. This is her Easley. I want to say beads, I don't know. This is her. She has made a little skirt. I think that's also a really cute idea, and as I said, I've got lots of blue and I wear blue a lot, so I feel like even with like yarn that I'm keeping, I can make like a blue scrap skirt. So maybe I'll keep a lot of the blue. I feel like maybe everything else could go. I'm really conflicted and confused if you can't tell. I just don't want to throw it out, but like I'm looking at everybody else's scrap videos and they're like almost full balls of yarn, and I've literally got like meters, like lack of meters, and I'm like, I can't throw it out. I can't. So I'm going back through everything I've like decided to keep. I've already put some over here. These came over here. Where are they? Those two grey ones came over here. And then I put some of these. I haven't put all of them over, but I feel like I had too many. So I am going to frog this, cake it, and then see how much I've got. Because I actually don't know how many skeins I used here, but I feel like 6 skeins of that should be enough if I do then want to make a cardigan and start making winter designs in August. I'm still like uncertain on this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of the yarn I want to keep, and then like if I have a plan for it, then I'm allowed to keep it. If I'm not, then it has to go in a pile and I have to make a decision. And if it's like gorgeous yarn, then it's allowed to be kept if I don't have a specific plan for it. If it's not, then it's pointless, is what I'm going at. I just have to be ruthless because I just don't have the room for this, and I don't actually have the room for this back home either. It's ridiculous. I am umming and ahhing about the Wool and the Gang black yarn, only because I don't really use black, and you normally have to like pair, or I would want to pair this with something. The only other black yarn I've got is a black acrylic, and once again I don't know if I'd use it, so I'm like, do I just the both? I feel like I should, because like I just don't think I'm going to use it, but it's mohair and I'm like, oh, I don't know. Or like a fluffy beanie, but once again it's not, it's coming into spring. Like yes, it's February, but is there any, I don't know. Oh my god, I really don't know. I'm regretting life choices. I'm trying to find the end of this yarn and can't for the life of me find it. I've already caked one, just one, and now I've spent the last 10 minutes looking through this, but I'm winding yarn and I have no clamp for it, so I can't do it on a table, so I have to like hold it in midair. It's really inconvenient, but it just is what it is. I'm also watching Ava Jules. I'm actually regretting this choice to sort through my yarn tonight very much, because I wanted to do other things with my day too and didn't think it was going to take this long, and now here I am and we're in a bit of a pickle. Yeah, I wouldn't come in. It's not unorganised. This is going to be a tomorrow jobby. Okay. It's not. There's so much. An upsetting amount. That exactly, where has this come from? I know. It's ridiculous. You can't even see the majority of it. Behind me. Ugh. I'm actually ashamed. We're getting somewhere. I've got some cakes here. I'm not going to cake up the projects that I have specifically got to cake up. Like this one, which is like half done. Yes, I'll cake that up. Same with this one, because that is actually the same colour lot. I bought these skeins of pink together and then started making separate things. I don't know. And I've just got these ones. That was my snack. Ignore the plate. And I've just got these ones, but I've already like done one and I combined 2 balls in one, so that'll be, and then they'll obviously have to be 2 separately because they're 2 different colours. I've been through this already, but I think I'm going to go through again. Like, I'm undecided on this, like I don't really need it. Also, this yarn is so like, some of it's got so much dust in it, it's making me sneeze like crazy. And then these were like the special ones that I don't really have plans for. Like lots of it I don't have plans for, lots of it I do. Like Weight 4 white yarn, always necessary. Thin white yarn, like I always find myself wanting white yarn, so I'm not going to get rid of that because I feel like that's stupid. This I do have a plan for because this is the third skein of that light pink, and then I've got to cake those two up over there. And then I did want to make like a pink like stripy top. I feel like that would be really, really sweet because I don't think I would use this colour on its own. I got this on sale at my local yarn shop a couple of months ago, but yeah, I wouldn't use it on its own, but like with stripes with pink, really cute. I know exactly what I'm using it for. I made my best friend a macrame, like with macrame yarn, little shoulder bag, and it had like little shell stitches on it. It was gorgeous, and I used 2 skeins, and I have like 2 and a bit, so I can make myself one, which is brilliant. I got sent this yarn, and I recently made a pattern for them with it, and it hasn't come out yet. So I want to keep this yarn so I can make a transition video with it. I know that sounds really stupid, but I will use the white, as I said, and I will find something for blue because I wear blue so much. My nose is seriously dusty, but we're getting somewhere-ish. I don't have that much to cake, and then everything I know I'm keeping for certain. Look how red my nose is. Everything I know I'm keeping for certain, I'm going to put back in my trolley. And then I've got to sort out the bottom shelf of the trolley, which is like just random accessories for crocheting, like wooden rings, tape measures, beads, whatever. Oh my god, I'm going to sneeze again. It is the next day. It's the next morning. My room feels like very overwhelming right now. I'm still winding some of the yarn. I haven't got that much left. I've literally got like little bits. I have started putting it back over in my trolley over there, but I've kind of realised that I need to go through what I want to keep here for the next, like, because I'm not here for that long now. I'm only here for a few weeks, then I go back for Easter, then I come back for like a month or 2. Not that long once again. So like, I feel like I want to keep all the yarn here I want until Easter. Probably bring the rest of it home, and then I'll decide like at Easter what I want to bring back with me for that month. And I'm going to take apart this and wind it up. This will be kept, but going home is what I've decided, because I do think I will want to make something with it next winter. Really sad that I didn't get around to it this winter. I did buy it ages ago, but so many projects got in the way. But yeah, right, I'm going to continue winding yarn, then I'm going to devise a plan and get Alice in here to choose from this pile.
Apparently he has plans for you.
So we've done all of the caking. This is what I'm taking home. So, oh my god, there's like bits stuck to it. This is what I'm taking home, and I'm going to send home with my parents. They're arriving tomorrow, but they're here for the weekend. So when they leave, this is going home with them. This is my scrap bucket that I think I'm just going to leave here for now, because this is all the clothes that need to be scrapped, and then underneath are all the scraps. But I think I'm going to make a little like yarn busting series because I've had so many good ideas from people. These are like little swatches that I want to hang on my wall as well, which I think would be really cute, so I'm going to put them at my wall at home, so I'm going to bring them home as well. This is like a mess down here, this bottom like shelf thing, so I need to sort this out because I don't really know what's going on. Oh my god, there's another grey. I've just got a few of the caked yarns up here that I did, but lots of them are going home. Then we've got those 4 balls of yellow, this like mohair, I don't actually think it's mohair, the blue and the like the navy and the white, and then more, so the macrame yarn, which is staying here because I think I'm going to make a bag out of that soon, and then this and the pink is staying. I've caked up the rest of the pink, so that's staying here as well because I feel like that's going to be my next project after the cardigan that I'm working on at the moment. So for my trolley I just need to sort out this bottom row because I don't really know what's going on with it, and it's making everything look really messy. Okay, we have this somewhat organised. It looks messy. It's not really. There's just like lots of random bits. Like I've got wooden rings. These are all beads, pins, ribbons under there. This is like microphone equipment and stuff. That's a knitting needle set. Obviously my yarn winder is like on top. Everything's kind of organised where I want it to be now. So I'm going to come and get Alice in here to have a look at what she wants, and then anything that she doesn't want, that will be donated. I feel like I don't quite have enough where I could like make yarn packages and like send them out to people. We're gonna get Alice in here, and then I'm gonna tidy the rest of my room, but that is not this video. Okay, this is the selection that I'm donating. I'm not sure whether this looks like a lot to people or not a lot, but for what I had here, this is quite a lot. And there's like, I think I've got like 4 balls of purple in, like I don't wear purple, I don't know why I have that. I've got 3 balls of this, 2 of this. I've got 2 full balls of this, and then 1 used. like baubles of black, I believe. 2 of these. I'm keeping some of them, but I had too many of them, so 2 of those. Then just like random caked ones. This is what we've got going on.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Well, I didn't think it looked like that much, but I don't actually know like where it came from. Like, look how neat that looks.
That looks very neat.
It looks so neat.
That's so cute.
But yeah, now I'm gonna let Alice go through it. Yay!
Oh my god, I didn't realise this was on camera.
Yay! Alice has decided that much wants it all, so that's what we're not having.
I just started grabbing it. I don't know what the point
Well, I
was.
thought you were hesitating, and then I think I realised that you actually just wanted it all. So it's gonna go somewhere. It might as well go to Alice. So we're gonna bring it upstairs.
I know.
But you're not like
I've hidden a bag.
Because
There's more. You can't even see it, guys. This is the actual problem. You want to see the actual problem?
Where's the rest of it?
It's in here, okay?
Oh.
There is another bag. Okay? And do you want to know what's even more funny? Do you want to see another problem? Oh, there's another one back here as well. That's not full. That's not full, but there is another one back here.
maybe I'm gonna have to start doing it. I have to.
I think just for the sake of our house and the amount of yarn that's in it, I think you might have to learn, Annie.
Make Beth do it as well.
Yeah. Look how cute! That was me organising all my yarn. Thank you very much for watching. I feel so much happier now. Like, my room's a mess because I just had like yarn everywhere, and I was making clothes for this fashion show, which meant that like finished products were everywhere as well, and like my head was just a mess. My room was a mess. It wasn't very nice. It needed to be done. Didn't think it was going to take that long. And like, I was also surprised by the amount of yarn I had when I pulled it out and put it all on my bed. I was like, this room is tiny. Like, I don't understand. Well, this room isn't tiny, but like, for the amount of yarn I have, I don't have that much storage either. So where am I pulling this from? And it makes so much sense because my room just felt so cluttered. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any scrap yarn ideas, let me know. Like, non-basic ones. Not like coasters or like something like cool. Like the skirt, I really want to make the skirt and the bucket. But if anybody thinks they have like cooler ideas along those lines, let me know. I will see you in the next one. Bye.